Hello everyone and welcome to my Coronation Street 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. RHONG icon Teresa Giudice and RHOSLC's Whitney Rose want to meet the Aussie Real Housewives. In 2006, Bravo launched a little old show called The Real Housewives of Orange County that exploded into the reality TV juggernaut it is today, spawning many franchises across many cities, including The Real Housewives of New Jersey and The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. When two of its leading ladies, Teresa Giudice and Whitney Rose, came to Sydney for the Bring Back My Wives tour, I felt compelled to ask them if they were across Australia's renditions of The Real Housewives. "We've heard about it," Teresa, one of the first ever Real Housewives, responded with a smirk. "I definitely want to watch. I would love to meet them. I think a few of them are coming to our tour." In 2014, Australia launched its first Real Housewives franchise in Melbourne, starring Ballsy Barrister and one of the greatest housewives of all time, Gina Liano, lifestyle guru Chika Kiba, psychic sis Jackie Gillies, cheeky culinary queen Lydia Schiavello, tea-spilling diva Janet Roach, and reporter-turned-surgeon's misso Andrea Moss. The gals were later joined by other icons, including Pettifleur Beranger and Gamble Bro, and the series spanned 5 seasons before being put on pause. Clocking the huge success the international reality TV franchise had in Australia with Real Housewives of Melbourne, Foxtel then formed a Sydney Housewives series in 2017 starring eccentric artist Athanax Lavendi, politicians, now ex-wife Lisa Oldfield, real estate genius Chrissy Marsh, former Miss Australia Nicole O'Neill, Queen of Bondi Victoria Rees, singer and actress Melissa Couts, Medispa founder Maddie Samay, and later a slew of other local legends including Bondi vet Dar Kate Adams. The series recently wrapped its 3rd season. Given the rampant rumors that a Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip is in the works featuring the Aussie cast, I asked Teresa and Whitney if they had any advice for the ladies, given that both gals have appeared on Ultimate Girls Trips of their own. "It's fun. You get to go on great trips around the world. Just do it and have a great time," Teresa, who appeared on the first ever season of Ultimate Girls Trip, advised. "Just go in with an open mind. You get to meet new people and the conflict is way easier because you're not as invested, so you get over it faster if something does come up, right?" added Whitney, who appeared on the 3rd season of the show, which filmed in Thailand. "Well, mine didn't, whatever," Teresa said with an eye roll, obviously referring to the fact that for her season of Ultimate Girls Trip, she starred alongside her sister-in-law Melissa Gorga, with whom she has a notoriously strained relationship. "It's fun talking about each other's journeys and what we've been through," Teresa added. For her season of Ultimate Girls Trip, she starred alongside fellow Real Housewives OGs Kyle Richards, RHOBH, Ramona Singer and Luanda Lesseps, RHONY, and Atlanta Housewives who aren't OGs but certainly feel like it, Kenya Moore and Cynthia Bailey, both of whom appear in the latest jaw-dropping RHOA season, which is now streaming on Hulu. Elsewhere in the chat, I asked Teresa Giudice if there were any updates with the Real Housewives of New Jersey, and sadly, there were none. However, if she were to pick who would star in the next season, she said she'd choose herself, Dolores Catania, Jennifer A. Dean, and Jackie Goldschneider as returning cast members, with fellow OG Jacqueline Loretta, who now lives in California, as a friend of, and brand new Jersey Housewives to round out the cast. When I pointed out that the overseas housewives have never come to Australia for a cast trip, Teresa said she'd love for the RHONJ gang to head down under. "I'll say that if Jersey comes back, I'll say, I've been there, let's go check it out, let's go see the Aussies. And if anyone's single, let's go find a traitor," Teresa said, with Whitney stepping in to correct with a giggle, "a tradie." Whitney revealed that the RHOSLC gang have just wrapped the newest season and that somehow they've topped the infamous receipts, proof, timeline moment. It's a great season. We went on 3 amazing trips. We've done something that Housewives has never done before. I had the most fun filming, but don't worry, there's still jaw-dropping drama, Whitney assured us. Given the fact that Jen Shah will be released from prison next year, I asked Whitney if she had any intel on whether or not she will be returning to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I don't know, Whitney responded. It's hard because what she did. I want to be very careful about how I say this. She had victims. So it's a whole other thing. She added, she's paying back that BravoCon panel that was already brimming with headline-worthy moments. An unexpected topic stirred the pot in the best way possible. Australia. It all started when Teresa Giudice, the queen bee of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, and Whitney Rose, the rose-tinted firecracker from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, both revealed that they've been obsessed with the antics happening down under. I mean, have you seen those Aussie women? Teresa said, flipping her iconic long hair as the audience roared. They don't hold anything back. It's like Jersey but with kangaroos. Whitney, dressed in a shimmering outfit that looked part Ice Queen, part disco ball, chimed in. They're wild, they're gorgeous, and they're not afraid to throw a drink or two, and I respect that. The 2 women locked eyes and suddenly an idea was born. We should go meet them, Teresa declared, pointing at Whitney as if daring her to back down. You and me. Australia. Housewives unite. The crowd went berserk. The Bravo crossing mission begins. Within days, Bravo producers were allegedly in talks about filming a special crossover trip. Jersey meets the Outback. Though not yet confirmed, multiple insiders claim that cameras have already begun rolling behind the scenes. I've always wanted to go to Australia, Whitney confessed in a confessional-style Instagram story. And what better way than with Teresa freaking Giudice? While Whitney was giddy about the possibility of surf lessons and beach parties, Teresa had a different vision. I want to ride a camel, do yoga by the ocean, and see if these Aussie girls can handle a good old-fashioned Jersey table flip. But who are these Aussie housewives? Enter the cast of The Real Housewives of Sydney, who were apparently just as excited about the news. Chrissy Marsh, the quick-witted and often brutally honest Sydney housewife, didn't waste time responding. If Teresa wants to throw a table, I'll be there with the wine, she said on a recent podcast. Let's show the Americans how we do drama. Nicole O'Neill, who prides herself on elegance and restraint until she's pushed, took a more diplomatic approach. It would be an interesting cultural exchange. I just hope they're ready for the Sydney sass. Back in the U.S., RHONG's Jennifer Aydin was reportedly not thrilled about being left out of the Global Girls trip. They're going where? Without me? I bring Turkish delight and real drama, she said during an Instagram Live, sipping tea in a Versus robe. Whitney better not be trying to steal my spot as Teresa's travel buddy. Whitney, however, seemed unfazed. Jen can come, she said sweetly, as long as she doesn't mind sleeping in the guest suite, while Teresa and I ride colas. Cultures clash, cameras roll. According to sources, plans are being laid for the crossover event to include beachside cocktail parties, high tea with the harbor bridge in the background, and brace yourself, a group hike through the outback that producers are describing as part bonding, part emotional breakdown. There's nothing like heat, dust, and wild dingoes to bring housewives together, joked a Bravo executive. We want real reactions. One rumored episode includes a Bondi Beach showdown after a spa day gone wrong. Apparently, Teresa and Chrissy disagreed over the merits of eucalyptus steam baths. She told me I smelled like salad. Teresa allegedly fumed. I said, girl, at least I'm fresh. Whitney, meanwhile, tried to play peacemaker with a glittery sage smudging ceremony. I just wanted to cleanse the negative energy, she explained. But I think the eucalyptus fought back. International frenemies? Despite the drama, there's already buzz that the cross-continental housewives might actually bond in the most unexpected ways. Insiders say Teresa has taken a liking to Victoria Montano, Sydney's resident fashionista, and the two have been seen sipping wine and chatting late into the night about motherhood, beauty, and Botox brands. Whitney, on the other hand, reportedly shares a spiritual kinship with Melissa Couts, the former pop star and housewife known for her glam and vocals. A karaoke night featuring Melissa's hit single Read My Lips may have ended with Whitney jumping on stage and belting out a Salt Lake remix. What does this mean for Bravo fans? If the crossover becomes official, it could mark the beginning of a whole new Bravo trend. Real Housewives international diplomacy. Imagine RHOBA's Erica Jane doing tequila shots in Tulum, or RFHOMY's Brynn Whitfield face-off with the Real Housewives of Dubai over luxury yacht seating. As for Teresa and Whitney, they're reportedly already planning matching outfits for the reunion episode. And yes, kangaroo print fabrics are being considered.